also important. This is about latent shoe prints. I'm going to read that part. During the processing of the crime scene, investigators found a latent shoe print. This was located during the second processing of the crime scene by the ISP forensic team by first using a presumptive blood test and then amino-black. This is a protein strand that detects the presence of cellular material. The detected shoe print showed a diamond-shaped pattern similar to the pattern of a Vans-type shoe sole. This was just outside the door of Deanne's bedroom, located on the second floor. This is consistent with Deanne's statement regarding the suspect's path of travel. As part of
Welcome back to my Mental Health and Crime channel. This is the case of the Idaho quadruple. May the 4 victims rest in peace, condolence to the families, and may the correct justice be served. Pay attention to the shoes this young man is wearing. It's a Vans shoes. It says something about when you see it with the Vans Latin with the Latin print. And there was a footprint of the Vans shoe next to DM's room. Pay attention to the time, 2:54. 2:52 was when Kaylee and Maddie made the last call to Jagdi. And Saeed has on Vans shoes too. I know it's quite popular with the students, but I'm just paying attention to the people who are around these areas at this particular time. There are many people here on foot, and there was a party at the Sigma Chi. I believe that's a car flashlight or headlight that is near 1122 Kings Road, and that's at 2:55. I still believe that the correct timeline was between 3 to 4, or maybe from 2:30 to 3:17. There was a lot going on. He has a Vans shoes. His clothes doesn't even fit him. It looks like a female's clothes. They all have their hands in their pocket. I wonder what they're hiding. They could easily have cuts on their fingers. These look like they're in the same age as Zan and E. I wonder if they paid visit to the house that night. Saeed has on Vans shoes too. So I have 2 people out on Banfield who have on Vans. Dylan has Vans too. Just wondering. DM said in the affidavit that she heard Kaylee playing with her dog upstairs, and I'm sure Kaylee was sleeping in her room playing with the dog, and Maddie was passed out sleeping in her room when whichever suspect or suspects came upstairs. I'm sure that's when Kaylee said, "Someone's here." I don't believe that Maddie and Kaylee were sleeping in the small tiny bed when they could have slept in Kaylee's bed, which was unpacked. Kaylee was just there up to Tuesday, 3 days. She got the most injuries. Her wounds were like gouges, according to her father. May they rest in peace. So was Kaylee the target? Why does the mainstream media make us believe that Maddie was the target? But it could be possible that Maddie was the target too, because Jack Shawatu said, "We're going to get you for that, Maddie. We're going to get you girls." So there was something going on at the corner club. And the girls went to the corner club at 10 at night and they left at 1:30. So they were there a couple of hours. Where was he that night? He was at the Betty ball with his sister and both his triplets, and the triplets' roommate, the sister's roommate. That was between 8 to 9. But nobody saw E and Zana between 9 to 1:45. He was having problems with the Davids, according to the 4chan. And we did actually see David Lodge and two of his friends with their hands in the pocket waiting at the grub truck. Kaylee went to the party on the 12th of November. If you'll remember clearly, Kaylee went to the sorority party. I wonder if something happened there. I wonder if there was any gossip, if anything leaked out. Because Kaylee, his mother said Kaylee came to show off her car to her best friend Maddie, and that could actually make some people envious. Kaylee got a nice job in Austin, Texas. She was leaving her friends, her family. She's going to be independent. She's going to Europe for a year. So could this have been about Kaylee? Because she got the most injuries. And allegedly, Kaylee had a stalker, although the police debunked it later. But the guy who owns the vape shop said that Kaylee had a stalker. And Kaylee was on her phone the whole night at the grub truck. I wonder why. Was Zana telling the truth to her dad, may she rest in peace, when she said she was at home chilling? Or was she at the Sigma Chi and she didn't want to bother her dad? Or was she out that night? I personally believe that they were at the Sigma Chi and they came home. On their way home, something happened to them. Zana took many pictures in the Sigma Chi. She knew all the Sigma Chi boys. They seemed to talk well about her, but I'm sure there was some kind of disputes and anger and tension going on between E and the Sigma Chi boys. They could have been jealous because Zana was beautiful, happy, really smiley. Zana was just a happy person, and I can imagine the life she had. May God help her mother and her family. But I think many people in the Sigma Chi could have been jealous of the relationship between Zana and her boyfriend E. That's very possible. And Zana was really loved by everyone in the college. I wonder where Emily was that night, and Hunter. Emily was always near Zana. They took pictures together constantly, and what is strange is there was no picture seen of Zana and E from 9 to 1:45 or till they were unlived, unfortunately. It's sad. That just shows something happened to Xana and E much earlier. The grub truck, when they're yelling, Xana, Xana, Xana. I really wonder why the FBI hasn't investigated